Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Just me.
Just me who?
What?
Never mind.
Okay. How are you feeling today?
Define today.
How are you feeling in general, then?
Unchanged. I don't know if it'll ever change again.
I brought you some tea.
No, you didn't.
What? Yes, I did.
We ran out of tea the day before the change. You said the little shop in the village didn't have any more. Ergo, that isn't tea.
What? No, of course it's tea. What's behind? I made that. I thought
I'm
it was...
sorry, Martin. Things don't work like that anymore.
Like what?
Like normal. This is no longer a world where you can trust...
What, tea?
Comfort.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe I should pop down the village? See if they have any coffee instead?
It's gone, Martin, and the people...
Yes, I know, John. I'm not ignorant. I'm just not ready for complete despair yet.
Like me.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
You know I'm here for you.
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right.
Thank you.
You still feeling it? Seeing everything?
Yes, I'm trying not to, but all of the fear, the anguish, it keeps coming at me in waves, rolling over me, filling my head with such awful sights.
I'm sorry. It sounds horrible.
I wish it was, Martin. I really wish it was. But it feels right.
Careful. Shh.
Surprise!
Jesus!
Happy birthday, boss.
Happy... Oh, are you okay?
No, Christ, one second.
Sorry, Tim wanted to surprise you and...
Snitch?
No, it's fine. Thank you. I noticed you didn't jump out at Martin when he had a birthday.
No, he's way too jumpy as it is. We were worried he might damage himself.
Hey! Well, I preferred going out for ice cream anyway.
Went for ice cream?
Yes, you were there.
You had rum and raisin and taught us all about emulsifiers.
Oh, right, yes. I remember.
Liar. How did you... Martin, that was a secret.
I didn't say anything!
It's really not appropriate.
Oh, come on, guys.
Anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Right.
Happy birthday, dear archivist. Happy birthday to you.
Right, yes, thank you. If I wish for you all to go away, do you think it'll work?
He's so grumpy today, isn't he, Martin?
Do
you think it's his looming sense of mortality?
I don't
Fine. All right then?
Martin?
I mean, I don't normally drink wine, tannins are a proven headache trigger, and so...
Martin.
Yeah, sure, maybe just a drop.
You know that there's a lot of tannin in tea as well.
What?
Hang on, have you been recording this?
What, are you afraid we're going to get sued over the happy birthday song?
Oh, well, I am now. Hey.
Hi.
You, listening to the tapes again? How many times is that now?
They were sent to me, Martin. There's got to be some reason.
Gloating, John. Elias won, and there were some tapes he'd kept for himself, and he wanted to gloat. So he sent them.
He's
I
not
don't see...
Elias.
Jonah, then. I don't know. I find it hard to think of him as... I don't really like to think of him. You should get some sleep.
I can't. I can't. I don't think I do anymore. Sleep. How long's it been now?
I don't know. It's not like there are days to count anymore. All the clocks are stopped and...
Sleep doesn't look pleasant.
No, it's not.
I couldn't wake you.
I'm sorry.
It's not... You're not the one who ended the world.
Well, just as well I don't remember my dreams.
I do.
What?
I see most of the suffering around here. When it's quiet, it's like I can see it, like I'm watching all of it.
You haven't been opening the curtains.
No, I don't need to. It can see us here, and I can see out as well.
Okay, we'll just file that under ominous for now. We seem safe enough in here, at least.
I suppose so.
Bit of a hideaway?
Or a prison.
Yes. Still, better than outside. It sounds bad.
It is.
Are we still safe?
Yes, it doesn't want to harm me.
And me?
I won't let it.
Thanks. John, it's not your fault.
Martin, can we not do this again?
Sorry.
I'm mourning a world I killed.
I know.
And we're all trapped in its rotting corpse.
Enough, John.
Have you heard the Gertrude one?
What?
The Gertrude tape. There are a few of them, but this is my favourite.
I don't...
Just listen. Can you imagine if we'd had this?
But we didn't, though, did we?
No.
So there's no point in dwelling. John, this isn't healthy.
Healthy? I am an avatar of voyeuristic terror whose unquestioned craving for knowledge has condemned the entire world to an eternity of torment. Healthy isn't... It's not...
Fine, I get it.
Besides, grief is healthy. If nothing else, it pushes away the other feelings that thing wants me to experience.
It hurts me to see you wallowing like this.
Well, some of us weren't able to cut ourselves off from the world before it ended.
That's not fair.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. It hurts.
I know.
I need time.
I know. But we can't stay in this cabin forever.
Why not? It's quiet here, and I have you.
What about food?
What about it? When's the last time you thought to eat, or even felt hungry?
What? I don't know.
No. Whatever is sustaining us now doesn't need us to eat.
That can't be possible.
It's a new world, Martin. The natural laws are whatever they want them to be. And I suspect they don't much care to keep humanity fed and watered.
Well, that as may be, we can't just stay here forever.
What could possibly be out there that you want to see?
A way to stop this, some way to turn the world back.
Do you really think there is one?
Well, if there is, it's not in here, is it?
It's so loud out there. The agony, the terror, I can see it all so much more clearly.
I'm sorry.
No, I love you, I need more time.
It's alright. It's alright, I'm good at waiting.
Thank you. I just wish it didn't feel like whatever's out there was waiting too.
Yeah. Hey, when did you start recording?
I didn't. I only brought one, and I've been using it to play the tapes.
Oh. That's not a great sign.
No. No, it's not.
Do you think he knows what he's doing?
He'll get there. I just wish he didn't take it out on Martin in the meantime.
What if we kill him?
What, Elias?
No, Big Boss Sims. cut the brakes on his office chair, no one would ever know. Swap in a poison tea bag, pin it on Martin. The perfect crime.
And how do you know that you won't be the one that gets it? That boy makes a lot of tea.
Oh, it's okay. I spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
And Martin can't go anywhere that'll look too hard at his CV.
Wait, how do you know about that?
It's all on the system. Our digital security is shocking, by the way. Besides, it's not even a good lie.
Okay, but seriously, you cannot let Martin know. He'll think I told you, and I swore to keep stum. Tell you what, if you get eaten alive by improperly filed statements, me and Martin will avenge you.
Well, aren't you sweet?
I mean it. We'll burn this place to the ground. It'll be all like, Sasha! Sasha!
And what about John?
The screams may linger on the distant breeze, and your eye may wander beyond the curtains from time to time, but you and the one you love are, it seems, safe. There within the thing that pretends to be a cabin is the one you love. You hold each other, whisper words of reassurance, but the place knows this comfort to be a lie, and laces upon it instead the awful fear of losing what you have, of it being stripped away by the chaos that waits for you beyond the walls. Hold each other, it croons. Be happy. But know always that this happiness is a lie, built on the squirming bones of those whose suffering you have caused. It will not let you feel the warmth of joy that this love may claim to gift. It is only a mouldy treasure to be clung to, something to fear the loss of as you hold it so tight that it withers and warps. It is a rotten sanctuary of lonely companionship. The one you love is always near, so close that refuge sometimes feels a prison. And yet your voice does not echo when you call to them, and they find they sometimes cannot hear it. Stay, the cabin says. Stay within my false defenses. Cling so close to what you desperately wish to save, and live in shaking fear of the things beyond that may take it from you. Throw another log on the fire and curl up close. There are always more logs for the fire here. This is your home, and here you can be safe as you putrefy, body and soul. This place wishes to be our tomb.
John, is it? I thought. Are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
What happened? The tapes? Were you?
I was listening, and it was the one with Tim and Sasha, where they're...
Yeah. Look, John, I know it hurts, but you've just got to...
okay. I was listening, and I was filled with this hatred, this anger. I wanted to leave and hunt down Elias, and...
Wow, okay.
But when I thought it, there was something else. This place, it didn't want me, it didn't want us to go.
What do you mean?
This cabin, it's not right. And when I thought that, I felt it all poured out of me down into the tape, and it felt good. It felt right.
Okay. So you're recording again?
I might need to, if we're going to make it.
Back to the archives?
Seems the best place to start.
Yeah, alright.
Martin, it's going to be a hard journey. One in which we...
So I've actually had a couple of bags packed for a while now. I found some rope in the attic and I packed that with the maps.
Martin...
No, I know what you're going to say. What good are maps when the very earth has... Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But I've packed them anyway because you never know.
Martin...
I actually found a stash of tea under the kitchen sink. I realise we don't need to eat or whatever, but, you know, that doesn't mean that we...
Yes. All right.
We've got this.
Apparently so.
Do you think he'll do anything? Confronting Elias?
Maybe.
No, I'm serious. Is there a chance that we can undo this?
Gertrude didn't think so.
Right.
But she's dead. Let's find out for ourselves.
You're taking the recorder?
Just in case I need to vent. Again, it helps.
Okay. You said this place, the cabin was... It's feeding on us, right?
Yes.
So should we destroy it before we go?
I honestly don't know if we can. Besides, there's far worse out there. Better to try and avoid it, I think.
We're not even going to try? We've got your lighter, maybe we could
We
just...
can't fight the world, Martin.
Says you.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm knackered.
Are you?
Well, okay, well, no, I suppose not. But I think I should be.
Yep.
How long have we been walking?
14 hours and 23 minutes.
What, seriously?
Yes. I don't think it means much out here, though.
We should probably rest.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we can rest. It feels more like, well, waiting.
So, are we going to walk all the way to London?
If you know an alternative, I'd be very keen to hear it.
I mean, cars? You know, planes, trains, automobiles?
It wouldn't help.
Alright, a boat then.
Geography doesn't work anymore. Space, it doesn't work.
Alright. So what does that mean?
It means the journey will be the journey, regardless of how we choose to make it.
Right. And you're sure we can't just, speed it up a bit?
No.
I just don't like being out here.
You see that tower, way off in the distance?
Yeah. It's watching us, isn't it?
The Panopticon and the Institute, merged into something entirely new.
What? No, there's no way we could see it from here. We must still be 100 miles from the border, never mind London.
You could see that tower from anywhere on Earth. And it can see you. And if you walk towards it, eventually you'll get there. But you have to go through everything in between.
You're being ominous again.
Sorry.
What do you mean, everything? What's out here?
Nightmares. Come on, that trench is our first.
What Where did that... Why is that here?
In the world as was, we wouldn't be too far from Kinloss Barracks. So instead we get the trench.
How'd you know all this stuff?
Not sure. I just do.
John, I'm scared.
Yes. That's the idea.
Martin! Stay with me, don't let go! Come on! It's okay!
No!
You're okay!
No, it's not okay. This is not okay.
In here, come on!
Are you... I'm fine. I just... How about you? You're not hurt?
No.
Good. John, we're not alone.
Ignore them, they're not... Just ignore them.
They're not real?
Well, they're real. They were normal people before me. But now they're here, meat for the grinder. I just mean there's no point talking to them.
Don't be a prick, John. Hey, I'm sorry about him. He's going through a lot. Well, we all are, I suppose, but, well, I guess. Hello?
They won't hear you, Martin. They're all too busy waiting to die.
John.
They sit here, the image of everyone they hold dear locked in their mind. knowing they'll never see them again, waiting for the order, dreading the bullet or the drone or the barbed wire that will tear them to shreds and leave them nothing but a bloody...
John, enough! Please don't tell me these things.
I'm sorry, there's just so much. There's so much, Martin, and I know all of it. I can see all of it, and it's filling me up. I need to let it out.
I'm sorry, but tough. Okay, that's not what I'm here for. I can't be that for you. I just can't.
I know. I'll use the tape recorder. You probably want to wait outside.
No?
Well, put your fingers in your ears then, I suppose.
Fine, and what about them?
They don't even know we're here. We're not part of their nightmare.
Right.
Martin? Martin? Martin, I hate your tea and wish you made coffee instead. Right then.
All done?
Yes.
Good.
Try to keep up.
Yeah. Oh, hey. John, did you... No, he was carrying his. Alright. What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Could get yourself blown up like all these poor... Who do you think they were? I really don't see why we couldn't just go round, picked a better place to... I guess there aren't really any better places anymore, are there? It's all this, or worse, or different. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. John? John, the payphone, that's here for some reason. It's ringing. John, is that... Is anyone going to get that? Unless it's for me? Yeah, it's for me. No, I don't think so, actually. Thanks, but that sounds like a really terrible idea. Sorry. Huh. Well, all right then.
Martin, you need to keep up. It's not safe. Martin? You okay?
There was a phone. That phone.
Oh.
It was ringing.
Oh. Right. Did you answer it?
No.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. We're fine.
Are we? I mean, that place is... I don't feel fine, okay? And you were there a long time doing your guidebook, which, I get it, but that place is... It's infectious, and...
We're not infected, Martin. That place... It isn't for us.
All right, but how do you know
I just do. I just know it.
You've been knowing a lot lately.
Yes.
A lot more than you used to.
Yeah. And it feels more deliberate. Like I have more control now.
Okay. So... how much can you see? What else do you know?
Maybe everything.
What do you mean, everything?
I don't... Ask me a question. One I can't possibly know already.
Okay. What's my middle name?
You don't have one.
Whoa.
I actually believed you.
Sorry, I just
That's
wanted
ridiculous,
to try it out.
I thought. That's not a real name, but he wouldn't lie to me.
Okay. Let's try something a little bigger then.
All right.
Is Basira alive? Is she in one of these places?
She's alive. Out there, not trapped in a hellscape, but moving, hunting. She's looking for Daisy. She's a few steps behind.
And Daisy?
Bestial. Brutal. Carving her way through the domains of other powers, following the scent of blood. Oh, Daisy, I'm sorry.
What's Basira going to do?
She thinks she's going to kill Daisy. Like she promised. But she's conflicted.
And will she?
I don't know. The future, it's not something I can see.
Okay, good to know. How much further do we still need to go?
A long way. Through many dark and awful places.
Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. It's a little strange, but it doesn't hurt. Keep going. You have questions. Let's hear them.
Okay. How are the others?
I'm not sure. I can't really see Melanie or Georgie.
They're dead?
No, I don't think so. If they were dead, I think I would know that. I don't know where they are, what they're doing. London, maybe?
What about Elias?
He's inside the Panopticon, the tower far above the world.
That one?
Yes.
How is he?
Hard to say. The way this works, this new site, the knowledge is somehow wrapped up in the Panopticon. An eye can't see inside itself. But I can feel him in there.
That sounds gross.
It is.
Are we safe travelling like this?
Yes. Yes, sort of. I don't know how to phrase it. We're something between a pilgrim and a moth. We can walk through these little worlds of terror, watching them, separate and untouched.
That's not as comforting as you might think.
I like it better than the alternative.
Point. Okay. What else? Who was phone? Who was calling me?
I think it was Annabelle Kane. That's weird. I know the web was wrapped around that phone, but I can't see her at all. At least with Georgie and Melanie, I have a vague sense they're still alive in London, what was London. But Annabelle, nothing.
Well, I'll ask her next time she calls.
Well, I know that's a bad idea.
Do you?
Okay, no, that one was a very reasonable guess. Anything else? I'll be honest, I'm starting to feel a bit self-conscious, being a post-apocalyptic Google.
Okay, just one more, but it's a big one. Can we turn the world back?
Whoa. If the fears are removed, yes, but they can't be destroyed while there are still people to fear them. Then they can't be banished back to the space where they came from. It's not there anymore.
John, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, trying to know things about them directly. It's like... God, it's like looking into the sun.
Okay, alright, that's alright. We can leave it.
Good. Ow.
Hey, it's okay. We'll go slow for a while.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no rush. Oh, actually, what about Helen? Where's she these days?
She's... Right. Naturally.
What? What's she doing?
Martin, turn around.
Oh, you're kidding.
Wish I was.
Shall we...
Do you want to do the honours?
Not really. Maybe no one's home?
Hello, John.
How did you find us?
Oh, I thought you'd know everything by this point.
Yes, I suppose I do.
And I don't, so care to enlighten me?
Oh, yes, sorry. The distortion can always find anyone who has crossed its threshold.
And that includes you, Martin. Remember? And please, my name is Helen.
Like you said, I can know everything now, including how much of a lie that really is.
Don't mistake complication for falsehood, dear archivist. And remember, that knowledge is not the same thing as understanding.
What do you want?
To say hello and check up on the happy couple. I always knew you crazy kids would make it work.
Thanks.
Martin, look, I've no interest in your gloating.
What would I have to gloat about? Much as I am delighted by this brave new world in which we find ourselves, I can take no credit for it. This was all you.
Could have... You knew what was happening.
I suspected. But all I really did was refuse to help. And that is hardly a unique quality. If that makes it my fault, then surely this is Georgie's fault as well, and Melanie's.
Leave them out of this. They didn't know.
There it is again. Knowledge. It's so very important to you, isn't it? These fossilized nuggets of pretend comprehension, weighing you down, stopping you thinking or feeling. What about hypotheticals? If they had known, what would they have done? Is that something you can see?
What do you want?
To be friends again, all three of us. Look at this place, look at this wonderland. This is the world now, and we are strong and free. There's really no reason for us not to hang out. Goodness, he is in a mood. Has he been like this the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Thank goodness.
Martin.
In fairness, he's had a lot on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Martin, please.
Sorry, it's just... Maybe she can help.
With what?
With our quest. We've been walking a while, and well, her doors... Maybe we could, shortcut.
No. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I would happily take him, but I don't think he'd want to leave you.
Okay, one, don't talk about me like I'm not here. It's rude. Two, I know you can take two people at once. Me and Tim were both inside the corridors
Martin,
when
it's not that simple.
I'm afraid the archivist is too powerful now. If he tried to travel through my corridors, it would not go well for any of us.
But mainly for you.
Oh, is that a threat?
No.
Pity.
So, no shortcuts then. Understood. I'm not leaving you on your own.
Oh, such devotion. You really don't deserve it. But of course, you know that already. This is nice. I am really glad we get to spend some proper, quality time together now.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to love you and leave you, but I must dash. It's a very busy time for me. Lots of things to do, people to... Well, you know.
I don't doubt it.
What?
Just taking a moment to look. You two are just such an adorable couple.
Enough.
See you soon.
Maybe she's right.
I am not, nor have I ever been, adorable.
Okay, not true, but I actually meant the whole being friends thing. I mean, I don't see why...
Martin, she's a cruel, vicious monster.
Yes. Yes, she is. But who else is there? Wow.
I told you.
I mean, yeah, but when you said big...
I meant big.
Yeah, but... I mean, how big is it actually?
It doesn't really work like that.
Yeah, figures.
If you tried to measure the diameter, it'd probably only be a half mile or so. But the curve doesn't work quite right, and if you stayed at the same spot, just hopped on a horse or let it carry you round, it might be days before you passed the same spot, or...
Or you might never see the same spot again.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to get it.
Good.
But you said we needed to go through these places. Is that even going to work here?
We need to go through them metaphorically.
Huh?
Psychologically, we need to experience them.
You think we could get that experience just walking along the edge? Because I really don't like the look of those riders.
Would you believe me if I said they were the victims?
At this point, I'm not even surprised.
Either way, best not to actually climb onto the thing if we could help it.
Fine by me. Never really liked merry-go-rounds anyway.
No? You've gone on any recently?
What? No, I don't think so. Not since I was a kid.
I actually, there's one at London Zoo. Was one at London Zoo. Big old thing. Went quite fast, actually. Surprisingly thrilling. What?
Seriously?
It was years back, before the Institute. I was in a weird place. Had a good time, though.
Well,
I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to ride this one. We've got quite enough thrills already.
Are you sure? I could speak to an attendant.
I would advise against doing that.
So you said the riders were the victims. Where's the monster?
I'm hoping if we're quick we can avoid her notice.
Her? John, please don't tell me there's an evil clown doll down there, because...
No, Nicola died with the unknowing. It's, an old friend.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd really rather not deal with her if we can avoid it.
Yeah, good call. In that case, do you want to do your thing now, then, before we start moving? Are we close enough?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Good idea.
Thanks.
You might want to take a bit of a walk. This feels like a strange one.
What does strange mean with something like this?
Don't think you want to know.
Good point. Okay, well, good luck. I'll be, over there. You're joking.
I'm not.
So was it any good?
What do you mean?
Was it a good poem?
I don't know. No. You're the poetry expert, Martin, not me.
Well, did it stir any feeling in you?
Yes. Nausea. Because of the horrible things in it.
It's not quite what I meant.
Then I don't know what you mean, Martin. I'm not a poetry person. I don't get it. I never have.
That's fine. I understand.
Look, I'm better than I was. I used to think all poetry was bad.
Sorry, what?
I mean, I sort of thought it was pointless. Just write some prose and stop wasting everyone's time.
What changed?
I don't know, I just mellowed on it, I suppose.
That's kind of weird.
In my defense, there is a lot of bad poetry out there.
I guess. I kind of want to hear that tape now, see how artistic the Strange Ear actually is.
Or just look up, see it for yourself.
No thanks. I'm trying to avoid thinking about it, actually.
Of course. Sorry.
How much further?
I think we're past the worst of...
What?
She's here.
My dearest colleague.
Just get back.
I can't believe you decide to pass through my neighborhood and not say hello to dear old Sasha.
Just ignore it, Martin.
Oh, you wound me, Archivist. And we used to be so close.
I have nothing to say to you.
Nothing to say? Well, you crush me, bury me in the foundations of your little temple for a year, and now you have nothing to say.
Leitner did that. And Peter released you. All I've done to you is to not die.
Oh, and I would say that is quite rude enough.
Leave us alone. I won't warn you again.
And what if I let you choose this time? Which one of you would I wear next? Martin looks very comfortable, positively roomy. Or wouldn't you agree, Archivist?
John, do we need to run?
Oh, yes, Martin, you very much do. I'll even give you a head start.
John?
You're bold. I'll give you that.
Last chance.
Desperate for one last morsel of terror from us. A final sip and then we're gone. Somehow we managed to keep just ahead of you and get away. God forbid you actually catch us. Doesn't bear thinking about.
John, what are you talking about?
She can't touch us. We're so far beyond her now. She's just like everything else here, ruled by the eye. And she hates it.
Oh, of course you want to wallow in my shame like your voyeur master. Do you know how it feels to be anonymous and yet known? To have all the sweetest dread I can create tainted by the relentless gaze of that damned eye. I've suffered enough.
Pathetic. Martin, let's go.
Not as pathetic as your little friend when I ate her life.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
John?
You were wrong, you know. There is more suffering than you can ever experience, so much more. The horror of your victims, their constant, senseless agony. Feel it now. Understand it. You have drawn out so much despair, and now, finally, it's your turn. Ceaseless Watcher, turn your gaze upon this wretched thing.
No! No! Please, no!
Whoa!
What was that?
I destroyed it. Killed her.
Are you kidding me? You obliterated her. You smoked her.
We should go.
What about the merry-go-round? With her gone, is it still
I don't
going to-
know.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to know. We need to go, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Lead on. So, are we going to talk about it? Or
What's to talk about?
what happened back there? What you did to
Go on. Say it.
what you did to that thing?
I killed it. I finally have the power, so I killed it.
Yeah, but like how? I'm sorry, I just don't understand what actually happened.
It's hard to put into words. Look, can we talk about it later? We're coming to a domain of the buried, and I would really rather...
Did you...
Look down, Martin.
Oh. Wait, what?
Don't get too close. Hello, Helen.
Hello! In a better mood, are we? Feeling more secure now you've learned how to kill?
Something like that.
Will you tell me how he did it?
Martin.
He just keeps going all vague about it.
Oh, goodness. You see what you've done to the poor boy, John? He's coming to me for clear answers.
Shut up.
It's very satisfying, though, isn't it? Teasing out vague information. You see why Elias got a kick out of
Shut
it.
up, John.
You're right, Martin. He is tetchy.
I didn't say he was...
So an explanation from little old me. Do you mind, John?
Go right ahead.
We're all here, Martin. The stranger, the buried, the desolation, all of us. But the I still rules. All this fear is being performed for its benefit. And so there are now exactly 2 roles available in this new world of ours. The Watcher and the Watched. Subject and object. Those who are feared and those who are afraid. And John, well, he is part of the I. A very important part. And he is able to, shall we say, shift its focus. Turn the one into the other. And for those of us whose very existence relies on being feared, well, to be turned into a victim destroys us utterly. And very, very painfully.
Enough.
Yes, I suspect so.
Sure, okay. That's really not that complicated, John. I don't see why you were being so coy
Because
about it.
I'm ashamed. Martin.
Ashamed?
Yes. Ashamed of the fact that I destroyed the world and have been rewarded for it. The fact that I can walk safe through all this horror I've created like a fucking tourist destroying whoever I please. The fact that I enjoyed it, and the fact that there are so many others that I still want to revenge myself on.
No, I actually think you're good on that front.
What?
Yeah, I think we should go for it. Get our murder on.
Sorry, what?
Yes, Martin.
This isn't like it was before. We're not talking about innocent bystanders in cafes here, John. These things are... they're just evil. Plain and simple. And right now they're torturing and tormenting everyone. If you want to stop them and have the power to, then yeah, let's do it. Let's go full Kill Bill.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Martin, I am so proud of you. Can I come?
No.
So that's a strong maybe then?
John, are you...
We've been close for too long. I need, you might want to take a walk.
And I'll take that as my cue. Well, I'll see you avenging angels later. Don't be strangers.
Do you need anything?
No.
Right, I'll just... Yeah, right. Kinda wish the apocalypse had some magazines. Actually, no, second thoughts, probably not. Definitely not. Oh, come on, John. How long does it take to describe scary mud? Oh, okay, sorry. Now. What, seriously? A spade? Is that not kind of, I don't know, insensitive? Given where you are? Fine. For God's sake. Hello?
Hello? Is that Martin?
Don't do that.
What? No stomach for games?
Well, your games aren't exactly fun for everyone, are they?
Very few games are.
Look, I'm talking to Annabelle Kane, right?
You never gave me your name, so why should I offer mine?
Just what do you want?
I want to help you, of course.
No. Thank you.
It's a hard place to find yourself in. Maybe I can be of some assistance.
You can assist me by giving me the creepy phone thing a rest.
He's more powerful here than he's ever been, isn't he? And you're not sure what that means for you.
I'm hanging up now.
Does he even need you at all?
Bye. I know, right?
Help us with what?
Excuse me?
Annabelle, help us with what? Our journey, killing Elias, banishing the entities, what?
Please don't do that.
Do what? Oh, right, I see, yes. Well, sorry.
It doesn't feel great having someone looking inside your head.
You can feel it?
No, but that's hardly the point, John.
No, I see. Sorry.
I mean, I don't want to keep secrets from you, but
You should at least be able to.
basically, yeah.
I suppose that's fair.
It's just... it's weird, knowing that you can know literally everything I think and feel. Especially since you're not exactly the most open of people. Emotionally, I mean.
What? That's not fair. I share.
Sure you do.
I do.
Okay, so how exactly would you describe your current emotional state regarding all of this? Go on, I'm all ears.
I feel...
Mm-hmm.
I feel sad.
Sad.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Yes, all right. Point taken.
You said you could control it now.
I can. I just... You're absolutely right. I will refrain from knowing anything about you.
Thank you.
Unless you're in danger.
physical danger. If I'm in danger of being mad at you or something, you've got to figure it out the old-fashioned way.
Fine, agreed. So, what did Annabelle say?
She offered to help, but she didn't say what with. She asked us where we were going. I didn't tell her, but it was pretty obvious she had a good idea.
Did you feel like she was influencing your mind at all?
I don't think so, but I mean, who knows?
I could.
But look, she didn't control me into asking you not to look into my head, if that's what you're thinking. That's all me.
Martin, I'm not looking for a loophole.
Well, good, because this isn't one.
Methinks the spider doth protest too much.
John,
Joking. It's joking.
do you know where she was calling from?
No. No, she's still hidden somewhere. I could see her voice coming down the phone line, but the closer it gets to her, the harder it is to see. Christ, this all feels so obtuse. It's like I have the power to drink the whole ocean, but I have to do it through a straw. What?
Just, I don't know, it worries me, I guess. You know, when you do the whole curse this flesh prison thing, I get you're different, none of us are what we were, but, well, it worries me.
Sorry.
That's not, it's okay. Anyway, my flesh prison would like to stop for a bit. How far until the next domain?
A while. If you want to stop, it's as good a place as any.
No, I just need a moment. One where I'm not just relentlessly pushing forward.
All right, we can stop.
Why did it have to be us?
You'd rather be a bystander? Trapped in one of those places?
I don't know. No, I bet Gertrude would be able to do this, you know? She would eat a hellscape like this for breakfast.
I don't think she would have done very well here.
No?
No.
Do you know that?
I'm sorry, I didn't,
Oh, no, it's okay. I couldn't not listen or interrupt, or...
I promise, I didn't know I was going to do that.
I understand. Well, let's try to avoid that next time.
Yes, quite.
So, what? Without assistance, she'd be bad at the apocalypse?
Without trust. Without a reason. Gertrude needed both the purpose her mission gave her and the control her position allowed. To be here, like us, without a reason, without someone to ground her, she'd have power, but no control. No real purpose. Perhaps she'd dedicate herself to a doomed quest like us, but no. I think this would have broken her, and she'd have resigned herself to ruling her domain.
What domain?
We all have a domain here, Martin. The place that feeds us.
Oh. Where's yours?
I mean, we're travelling towards it.
Oh, right, obviously. Duh. What about me?
Would you like me?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Okay.
So, if you say Gertrude wouldn't have been able to go on without a reason...
Yes, Martin, you are my reason.
Just wanted to make you say it. Cool.
Right. Shall we press on?
Oh, just before we do...
Hmm?
A moment ago when you were talking...
Right.
The old archivist, Angus... You said Fiona was released when he died.
Yes.
If you had died, would the others have been able to quit?
Yes. I didn't know.
If you had, Would you have told them? Would that have changed what happened?
I don't know, Martin. I don't know. Okay. Time you went for a walk.
Yeah, about that. You sure you'll be okay on your own?
I always have been.
Okay. Well, I don't like this place.
Once again, Martin, that's sort of the point.
Yeah, I know, alright, I get it. It's more than that. This place, what did you call it? The rotten corpse?
The corpse roots.
Yeah, that. Well, it feels... I don't know, it feels like it's...
Waiting.
Yeah, waiting. This is the one with the death guy, isn't it?
This is Oliver Banks' domain, yes.
So it's him that's waiting?
Not just him, but yes.
So are you going to smite him then? John? John, I said, are you going to...
I heard you the first time.
And?
I don't know.
Why not? Can't you just do what you did with that Sasha thing? Make the eye see him and all that?
I could, I think.
Cool, so what's the problem then? Tick another monster off the hit list, job done.
It's not that simple.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean, John? What happened to Kill Bill? John, you said...
I know what I said, and I don't know, Martin. I don't think he's... I don't know, I don't think he's evil.
Oh, yeah, sure, he's probably a really kind, benevolent ruler of a hellish fear prison.
It's just... he helped me. When I was... he woke me up.
Wow, what a hero.
Martin?
What? Yeah, alright, I know. I'm sorry.
Is there something you want to talk
No,
about?
I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm sorry.
Martin?
I said it's fine.
Are you jealous?
I told you not to know things about me.
I really didn't have to.
Good, because I'm definitely not.
All right.
Look, I'm fine, all right?
You said.
Yes, I did. And even if I was jealous, I would be perfectly justified anyway, so...
But you're not.
No, and I'm fine.
All right.
Good?
Good.
Great. All right, fine, yes, I am jealous, all right? Yes, if you absolutely must know.
Because he woke me up.
I was there weeks, and nothing. He talks to you for 5 minutes, and suddenly you're back on your feet and bouncing around like a springy chicken.
I mean, that's really
I mean, what's so
not...
special about him that you wake up for him and not me? Enlighten me.
I mean, that's not really how it worked. It wasn't... Look, Martin, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm not going to kill a man just because you're jealous.
Why not? Yeah, I know. Please?
Who knows? Maybe he'll try to stop us getting through the roots, and I'll have to. But I'm not going to seek him out. At the very least, he's earned not having me hunt him down.
Fine. I suppose that's reasonable.
Now, if you're quite done inciting me to murder...
Not murder. Smiting. Right, yes, of course. You vomit your horrors.
I'm not sure I like that metaphor.
Puke your terrors.
Just go.
Right, I'm going.
The avatar of death shall live. Martin's going to be thrilled. Martin? Still with me?
Yeah, just... Jesus.
Some fears don't need to be intensified, only manifested.
Are we even going to be able to make it through all that?
It's amazing there. Deliberately so. People running, desperately struggling for fire escapes only to find them blocked. We won't get lost though. I know the route.
That's not really what I was getting at, John.
Go on.
Seriously? You don't... It's on fire, John. It's
Yeah.
a burning building.
Yes, it is.
That's on fire.
Yes.
Right. You are aware that traditionally wading into a flaming inferno is actually considered bad for your health.
Yes, Martin, it'll be fine.
Alright, I just wanted to check. So, okay, we're planning to go through all this, so I'm guessing the fire can't actually burn us. Right? John? John? John?
It's complicated.
Well, if you want me to go in there with you, then I suggest you find a way to make it simple. Yes or no, can that fire hurt us?
Define hurt.
Will the fire feel hot to me?
Yes.
Will it cause me lots of pain if I touch it?
Yes, though not as much
Will it
as...
burn me alive and kill me dead?
No. It can't do us any permanent harm. Once we're out, we'll be fine.
You are aware that intense pain can do you loads of harm, even if there's no, physical injury.
Yes, I know, okay? I'll take us through the parts that are more subdued. It goes in phases. Sometimes there are whole apartments that aren't actively on fire for hours.
How reassuring.
Well, it's the best I can do.
You're sure there isn't another way? Yeah, I know, the journey will be the journey, blah, blah, ominous, blah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I know you wouldn't take us through if we didn't actually need to go through, so... What?
Well,
John, is there another way?
I mean, sort of. Maybe?
That turn. You took a hard turn after the roots back there. I knew that was a thing. Why are we here?
It's just... When you said...
John, why have you taken us here?
Jude Perry. This is where Jude Perry rules.
That's the one who burned your hand, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. I just assumed this would be... Who was that landlord guy?
Arthur Nolan. He's here. He has a part of it, but it's... huge. Bigger than you could believe. There's so much fear in there.
But we're not going after him, are we?
No. You said you were on board.
I was. I am. I just thought
It wouldn't hurt?
that we'd be safe.
I never said...
I know, okay, I just... Look, I just don't want to get burnt, alright? It's like my least favourite pain ever.
Is that a joke?
No, okay? I legitimately hate burns, right? They're awful, and they scar horribly, and they just... It just makes me sick. I hate it. Hate it.
All right. If you really don't want to do this, we can go another way.
Really?
Really. My revenge... Well, let's just say you're more important.
It's not just your revenge, though, is it? Destroying her... It would help all those people in there, wouldn't it?
Maybe it's... Like I said, I can't see the future. It wouldn't free them, if that's what you're asking. Free doesn't really exist in this place.
Apart from us.
I suppose, in a sense, though. How much of that is because we are trapped in our own quest to...
Let's not dive into another ontological debate right now, not here.
Fair enough. So are we going in, or not?
You're asking me?
I should have told you before, so I leave the decision to you. You know my feelings on the matter.
I do?
Oh, right. I want revenge on Jude Perry. I want to smite her. Make her feel what all her victims have felt. But I'm not willing to force you to suffer for it.
Okay, so it's... I have to choose, do I?
Or we could sit here.
No. No, I'm not going to choose. I don't think that's a fair decision to put on me. It's your revenge, your choice, not mine.
Fine. We go in.
All right then.
We'll be fine.
Just lead the way.
The photos on the wall of her family, whose faces seem indistinct but she knows that she loves, begin to blacken as the glass pops out of the frame. Her home is being eaten alive by this devouring desolation.
John! She's here!
Hello, Jude.
Fancy seeing you both here. So what exactly do I owe the pleasure, the honour, of being graced by the great and powerful archivist, harbinger of this new world, and his valet?
Actually, we came to see you.
So the real question is, what happens now?
John, look out!
What's wrong? Scared of a little flame? Oh, you are, aren't you? Pathetic.
Screw you!
Leave him alone.
You want to murder everybody who can't fight back at you now? I can help you.
Just die already! Is it...
It's over. She's gone.
The fires are still here. Doesn't look like much has changed.
No. I suppose not.
Let's just get out of here. Oh, hello. What are you? Do I know you? Can't tell through the fog sometimes. You feel not friendly. Familiar? The shape of you in my hand. I talk to you, don't I? We talk. What do we say? There's something there, but I just can't see it. Anyway, nice to sit down, take a load off. Not a comfortable chair, of course. None of them are here. I've been all over this house looking for a nice place to sit. I think. Is that what I was looking for? Either way, this place is so huge, so empty. By the time you find your way to anything at all, you've probably earned a sit down. I don't think there's anyone else here. Probably never has been. Not that I can remember, at least. Is it my house? It must be, right? It must be my house, because why else would I be here? You don't just wander around other people's houses alone. You don't just wander. No. What was I saying? Oh, I met someone. Did I tell you? He's... I don't know. I like him. He doesn't like me, though. Not really. I don't blame him. I don't like me sometimes, and I am me. Plus he's my boss? Is that right? Either way, it's probably for the best. Wouldn't really be appropriate. You don't need to worry, I'm not doodling his name on my desk or anything. His name... Wait, what is his name? I don't... Why can't I remember his name? His face, I don't... Where am I? This isn't my house. Oh, hello. Who are you then? Can't quite make out a tape recorder? Can't remember the last time I used a blast from the past. Familiar. It can't be cheap living here. House this big. I really need a job. I started lying on my CV. Did I tell you that? I didn't want to. I mean, I tried to be a good person, but we're really up against it, and I know they're going to find me out. I just know it. They'll ask something, or I'll say something stupid, and then they'll know. They'll know, and then... What am I doing? I can't afford a place like this. I need money, not just for me, but for... Wait, no, it is just me, isn't it? It's always been just me. No, that's not right. I'm not alone. No, not alone. There's John? John, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can't... It's his place. Where are you? I need you. I need you, John. Where did you go? Please don't leave me. I can't do this on my own. Please. I'm not enough on my own. Alone. All alone. Oh, hello. What's this? Wow, retro. What are you up to, little buddy? Just listening? Would be nice to have somewhere relaxing to sit down. Rest a bit when Mum's asleep. Did I tell you about my mum? We should try to keep quiet, actually, you know. Make sure not to wake her. The drugs, they hit her pretty hard, but if you make enough noise and she wakes up and yeah, it's not good. Not a good time. I know she loves me. I know she does. But that doesn't make it easy. There's always so much to do, and I'm always forgetting something. I do try, you know. I mean, I really try to keep on top of things, but I'm just so forgetful, and she... Sometimes I wonder if I forget things on purpose. Easier not to think about them, I guess. Easier to just let them slip away. They can't hurt you if you don't think about them. They can't shout at you or call your names. And I always think of Mum's face when I've done something wrong, and Wait, I don't... Her face, I don't remember her face. Did she have a face? Don't be stupid, Martin. Of course she had a face. You just can't remember it because you're a bad son, because you left her to rot in... Where did she go? She didn't like it. I didn't like it. It smelled like... Where am I? This isn't right. I shouldn't be here. I should be... somewhere. Someone that... There are people who trust me. People who love me, so why can't I remember them? Why can't I see them? Sasha. Yeah, I remember there was Sasha. I can see her face. No, wait, no, not Sasha, something else. The thing that isn't Sasha that took her and made her something else, and her face, I can still see it. It's laughing, telling me that there's nobody else. I'm alone. The only people who could ever stand to be around me are gone. And then I met John, and John, I'm here. John, I think I'm lost. I don't... John. Oh, hello. What are you? Didn't even know I had a tape recorder. Do you still work, or... Yeah, seems like you're running all right. Hey, I should do some poetry. You could give it a little bit of that funky lo-fi goodness. All the cool poets love a bit of tape hiss, right? Maybe find somewhere different to sit, though. I hate these chairs. When I was 9, my granddad died. Did I tell you that? I went to the funeral and the coffin was so shiny. It was already sealed. But on top there was a photo of a young man. Someone who looked almost like my granddad, but it wasn't him. He wasn't... finished? Not yet. No, and I suddenly began to panic because I was trying to remember what he looked like, his face, but I couldn't do it. And I knew I'd never see him again. He loved me and I couldn't even remember his face. It was a horrid, drizzly morning that day, and they put him in the ground, and he smelled like earth. Cold, damp soil. What was I saying? Hey, hang on. Where did you come from? A tape recorder? What, you want me to give you a statement? But why? the eye as one. It can already see everything. It wouldn't need a... Wouldn't need a... Well, it's just nice to talk to someone, I guess. No one real ever really listens to me anyway. No, they nod and respond and say, "No, Martin," or "Not now, Martin," or "Leave it, Martin." But funny thing is, I didn't ask them to do anything. I just wanted to see if they needed a hand. Is that me? Is that me? Martin? Martin. Doesn't sound right. But who else would I be? Whoever owns this house, I guess. It certainly doesn't seem like the sort of place that someone called Martin would live. Martin. It feels like a small name. One that wants to be warm and happy. Not like here. You know, I've wandered around all these rooms and they all just make me feel alone. They scare me. Even when I find someone else, I feel alone. Did I tell you? I found someone else wandering around. They were all thin and grey, faded. Like they'd been here for ages. I think they'd been crying, but it's so hard to tell through the fog. I tried to talk to them, but it was just difficult. I asked who they were, and they looked at me like they had no idea what I was talking about. "What's your name?" I said. "Your name? You must have a name." But they just shrugged, and then they gestured at me, like they wanted to know my name, and I couldn't tell them. I couldn't remember. "Is this your house?" I asked, and they said yes. But then they stopped and shook their head. And then they started to laugh, quietly for a bit, and then they cried. And they wouldn't stop. They asked me who they were, if there was anyone looking for them, if there was anybody left who even cared, but I didn't know. I didn't know, and I ran away. I had to run away. I had to go and have a sit down, okay? I just wish I'd have thought to buy some nicer chairs. Still, it's not like I've got guests coming, is it? The house is empty, and honestly, I can't think of anyone in the world who would care if I lived or died. I'm scared. I think this fog is doing something to me. I'm losing myself, and I don't know if I mind. Maybe I deserve it. So much of what's behind the fog hurts. So much of it just makes me want to curl up with pain and embarrassment, and maybe the fog's here because I want it here. Is that why I open the windows? Maybe I asked the fog to come. No, that's not true. I remember hundreds, thousands of lost souls wandering the halls, hollow memories with eyes full of tears. I've seen them. They're all trying to remember, to recall, to picture someone, anyone who loves them, and their hearts are all full of fear, afraid that those people are gone forever, that maybe they never existed at all. Why am I here? I fell behind. I was too slow, and the fog caught up. I was following, always following, never leading. Why did he leave me behind? Did he? Who are you? Who am? John, yes, John. I remember him. I need to keep him here. If he can find me, he knows enough. Surely he knows enough to find me, but I can't. If I forget him, if I forget me, maybe there's nothing left to know. No one to find. Talking helps. Thank God you're here to listen. Just don't stop talking. You are Martin Blackwood. Yes, you didn't choose to be here. John is coming. I am Martin Blackwood, and I am not lonely anymore. I am not lonely anymore. I want to have friends. I have friends. I'm in love. I am in love, and I will not forget that. I will not forget. I am Martin Black. What, John?
Martin! Martin!
John, over here!
Oh, Martin, hold on, I'm coming, Oh, Martin. Thank God, I thought you were behind me.
I thought you'd left me behind. Gone on without me.
No, never. No, never. I didn't want to look too hard. I promised I wouldn't know you, and with the fog and all the rooms, I lost you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I tried to use that to know where you were, but it was... You were faint. It was so strange. It took me so long just to find you.
John, it's okay. I promise it's okay. This place tried. It really did. And honestly, I wanted to believe it, but I didn't.
This place, it... My God.
Yeah.
Martin, if you wanted to forget all of it, stay here and just escape, I would understand.
No. It's comforting here, leaving all those painful memories behind, but it's not a good comfort. It's the kind that makes you fade, makes you dim and distant.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that you knew what this place was.
It's the lonely John. It's me.
Not anymore.
No. No, not anymore.